People who drink or do drugs, what is the craziest thing you found out you did while blacked out? I woke up in jail and found out I had lit my couch on fire. And, to make matters worse, I had texted a bunch of crazy drunken babble about starting fires to people. I got in major trouble for that one. I had to go to AA, therapy, and weekly piss tests for about 3 years. Broke into the university stable, barebacked a horse, until I fell off. Woke up the next morning still feeling bad, and threw up in front of a little kid's soccer game. The one positive memory is my friend going, "No, not in front of the children." When I was 17, I ate a stupid amount of shrooms one night. I'm talking over a quarter ounce. Needless to say, it wasn't long before I had my head in between the cushions of the couch I sprawled myself on. Eventually, I experienced what they call ego death, and I literally thought that I had left my body and was dead. Every noise and voice in the room around me was looping through my brain like layers of broken records stacking up. Apparently, at one point, I just lifted my head out from the cushions with my eyes still shut and mumbled, "I need help," and back into the depths of the couch my face went. The part that really weirds me out came a bit later. The noises of the room were still looping, and I guess there was a late night game show where they have a word scrambled at the bottom of the screen, and viewers can call in live with the answer. All I remember was the host just radiating positivity, encouraging the folks at home to call and unscramble. "That's it, you can do this. I know you can." I don't recall this part, but I once again lifted my head out from the cushion and mumbled, "Watermelon," and buried my face once again. The next day, I did you not, the people that were in the room said that I the word correct. They still swear to this day. Not super crazy, but it sort of freaks me out to think about it lol. Woke up in detox and now I have almost 7 months clean. I guess my ex came home to me just completely f***ed off and had her brother take me to detox. Best thing that's ever happened to me. Not me but my brother, who blacks out after like 2 beers, has a few good ones. Once pierced his nipple while blacked out from tequila. Woke up with blood on his shirt and shooting pain. His friend said he did it on a dare with a sewing needle. He woke up, but naked in the middle of our grandmother's kitchen table. She found him. They have never spoke of it. Puked in the rug, then tried to clean it up by pouring gallons of boiling water on the rug. Went out with $60, got absolutely trashed to the point where I know I had to have come close to spending all of my money blacked out. Woke up at home with $120 and a new watch in my pocket. I have no memory of what happened or how I got home. I was in Vegas for a wedding. My GF went to the bachelorette party and I was left unattended. I got blackout drunk at a bar in the casino and woke up in the hospital wearing nothing but a gown. I have no recollection of that night, but and pissed myself and couldn't even tell them my name. Apparently I hurled everywhere at the casino and was unresponsive, so they called an ambulance. Seeing my GF's family the next day was embarrassing. They cut the bachelorette party short because the hospital called my GF from my phone. I think it was as close to a real life hangover experience as you can get. I found a receipt for Chinese food in my pile of things and went there to figure out what happened. People recognized me in the casino from the night before too. Ah, hell. I'll just give you the top 10, actually 3 because of video time. At a packed party in my apartment, I went into my bedroom. I emerged a few minutes later, smoking a cigarette and completely stark naked. I walked up the hall, through the living room full of people, opened the front door, stood out on the porch for a few minutes, turned back around, went back in my room, and passed out. After getting into a heated argument with my roommate because he wouldn't let me drive home after I had slammed a fifth of Jack, I stormed off, determined to walk home from our friend's house, which was several miles up a mountain road in the dead of winter in heavy snow. I ended up walking all night, almost freezing to death out there. Blackout drunk at about 2 in the morning. I stopped by my girlfriend's house, but she wasn't there. I began knocking on the window, which woke up her neighbor. It was a duplex. When they found me, apparently I had my pants around my ankles, which got me arrested for lewd conduct. Walked into my roommate's room, walked right to his closet, unzipped my pants. "Hey, what the f are you doing?" "It's cool, man." Reddicle. Proceeds to piss in his closet. He was not thrilled with me. Not too long ago we were camping in a lake with some friends. We were doing LSD and smoking weed to keep ourselves fired up. We took the LSD like at 10 PM maybe, and we were smoking weed like every half an hour. Well, time passes and it's like 5 AM. There's only 3 of us because everyone else went to sleep, and we are along the fire just laughing and literally just mumbling bowels in a weird way, then realizing that we were not saying nothing at all but not being able to do anything about it. So we were in this kind of strange loop, standing up, saying nothing except producing weird sounds, laughing, until we got our shit together about 7 AM. Every time we remember it, it's like, what the hell was going on that day? I was at a party in high school, and the second I walk in, a friend of mine hands me a bottle of Malibu, which I cannot stand to this day, and starts yelling chug chug chug. Before I knew it, I was pretty fucking drunk. I stole a 36 pack of beer from the grocery store around the corner. And I apparently played over 5 games of beer pong before the guy who was throwing the party found out his parents were coming home early. Everybody is now in a mad rush to clean the house and clear all non-essential personnel. My friend found me in the bathroom throwing up, and when he asks if I'm doing okay, I pretended to be cleaning with my head still fully hanging over the toilet. Yeek all cowards, I'm just cleaning. 4 or 5 hours later I wake up with no pants and no underwear at an acquaintance's house with no recollection of how I got there. I did not know this person very well. We had hung out maybe twice in large groups, but that was it. Of all the drunken nights I've had, this was definitely one of them. Thank God I have figured out how to pace myself. Locked everyone out of my fraternity house. I went to each door and locked it, same with the windows. They ended up breaking a window, sneaking in, blasted the Black Hawk Down soundtrack, and hog-tied me with Ethernet cables. My memory comes back to me on the front deck, hands tied, feet tied, and my hand ties tied to my feet tied behind my back. Someone walking by ended up freeing me. No clue how long I was left outside for. I figured the punishment sweetened the crime. I trapped everyone outside of the house, so they trapped me outside the house. No hard feelings. Makes for a funny story. Please subscribe. We've been grinding these videos out like crazy.